Welcome. What's your dream? We will continue to activate those old dreams and motivate our listeners to step into their destiny. You are listening to Ask Shamari, Let's Talk, a segment of True Dreams. This month represent Father's Day, but I truly believe every day should represent the men who truly take their roles as providers, protectors, and the priests of their homes. I want to bring a dynamic, awesome man of God to my listeners. Not only does he talk truth, he walks it. And it's very rare in today's societies. He's not a fake like so many others, and you can trust what comes from his lips. The platform this man deserves is so much greater than his present stage. I know him personally, and he's very special. We call him Minister Kingfish. He is royalty and a fisher of men. His heartbeat is to see men walk in their purpose and their destiny. He is a mentor, a life coach, a father, and he loves ministry. Let's talk. How are you doing today, Minister?
I'm doing well, Shamari. How are you?
I'm doing great. I have this question that is befitting for this time. I heard in every culture years ago, when boys become a certain age, there are certain tradition to usher them into manhood. I know with the Jewish community, they say something called bar mitzvah. What has happened, especially with the minority race?
Well, yes, Shamari. I believe what you're talking about is simply, like you said, a rite of passage. Every culture has a rite of passage or has had one in the past. Um, as you said, the bar mitzvahs signified the fact that that young man was ready to step into manhood by either owning his father's business or playing a major role in his father's business. I believe the rite of passage is something that's very important, and of course, all cultures have had it. Unfortunately, today in the Western United States, a lot of the rite of passage because have gone away or have failed because or fallen to the wayside because there are no longer men in the household. And I believe with the absence of men or elders who could actually play a part in helping that young man to progress and grow and being a part of that could now would at some point signal his stepping into manhood. I'm just reminded of that in the African culture when a young man was removed from his mom and taking and being a part of the hunt, and his success in the hunt was signified, and now he was ready, and the elders and the father would signify the fact by a rite of passage. And of course, we no longer have that today, and that is a significant thing when it comes to young men taking that step into manhood and understanding all the things that actually go into manhood.
Wow, that's awesome. I guess that's where that term comes from, mama's boy, because they have not been separated from the mother to go and know that now I am a man and I don't have to depend on my mother as much.
Definitely,
Okay,
definitely, Shamari.
sounds good. The other questions: why do you think gangs are so influential with these young men? I'm talking about all races.
Well, Shamar, I think gangs offer love. First of all, they offer a point of where you can belong, and there is something innate in all men that they do want to belong, as much as it oftentimes appears that men don't. Young men want to belong. They want to be part of something. They want to be part of something greater than themselves. They want to be part of something that appears to have direction. And so, therefore, this whole thing about young men just want to be on their own. No, there's something powerful in terms of the fact that gangs bring them in, accept them for who they are, love them for who they are. It may not be the love that we think about, and then they're given a purpose. And so, that's a powerful aspect of gangs. Unfortunately, though, because there's not a mentor, or not an elder, not a father to really lead them in the way of wisdom or in the way of a positive direction, that's oftentimes neglected, and therefore, even though they're in these gangs, sometimes they're directed in a negative sense.
Wow, that someone wants to belong to something greater than himself. That's powerful. Wow. Audience, I'm telling you, this minister here, this man of God here, he has worked wonders in many young people's lives because I truly believe he is anointed for mentorship and leadership. I want you to tune in weekly to Ask Shamari Let's Talk every Thursday. Click, like, follow, share, and hit the notification button. If you have any question or you need mentorship, realize with technology today, you don't have to be in the same city to get mentorship. Send your questions to akshamari@gmail.com. If it's important to you, it's important to us. Tell me your dreams.